Rai, so Mari Rai. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना, ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We go to university to learn. Of course, some of us go also to teach, but very few. Majority of us go to university to learn. We have come in this universe. From this universe only, the university is born. So if we are good students, we will keep the process of learning intact throughout life. Nobody can teach us. We have to learn. We can take the horse to the water. We can't make the horse drink water. He will make water. What will you do? See? We have to learn. And when we start learning from every experience of our life, with every additional experience, we grow wise. And if we do not learn from the experiences of our own life, we will grow old and otherwise. Old and otherwise people are those who are a problem to themselves and generously they distribute their problems to others. Hey friends, first principle of life, we must not be a problem to ourselves. Those who are a problem to themselves is only because they are not at peace with themselves. Constant agitation, disturbances, frustration, regrets. Therefore, we have to learn. Now let us take learning process. I am telling you what I have learned in my life and how it has helped me remain cheerful, happy, not because of anything, but in spite of everything. It is possible. Like many people ask me, I keep on traveling around the globe for last 40 years. No institution, welcome. No institution, no disciples, no ashram, no money, no bank account, no nothing. How it is possible? If we have learned from our experiences. And this learning process is a continuous one. It never stops. So the first learning which will help us further is everything happens only to the mind. Nothing happens to body. First principle. I'll tell you two examples for this. One of my friend who owns a huge hospital, he is a cardiologist, and he asked me, Swamiji, have you seen open heart surgery? I said, I have no heart, so I don't know what is open heart surgery. Come, I'll take you. So, changing my clothes, everything in a proper way, I was taken. This happened in Bangalore in the operation theater, and there I saw the patient was lying on the operation table. His chest was open like a fridge we open to take out the Coca Cola. And he was lying down. I said, come on, finish quickly, man, he will die. He said, no, no, no. I said, he must be suffering. He said, no, he doesn't suffer. That was the first time I have seen the heart of a living person. Has any one of you seen? And what I saw was like the collapsed bladder of a football. Earlier, football used to have bladders. Now they don't have. So, how it is flat and white. I said, come on, quickly finish it off. I said, no, he must be suffering. Do it. He said, Swamiji, you relax. Nothing is happening to him. Now you can see. And then he was comfortably, like we take our bread and butter and apply, like that, very comfortably, he was doing all that. Then, after all that was over, I said, hey, is he not suffering? He said, no, he is under anesthesia. Means what? I asked him this question. Means his mind, be very attentive, his mind is alive but not identified with the body. Meaning, there are two things. One is the mind, common mind. Earth is common for all of us. Water is common for all of us. The fire is common for all of us. The air, the space, and also the mind. But now what happens? Space is common. We are constructed walls around. This is my house. This is my space. Outside space is not mine. Now think again. External space and internal space. Is there any difference? Same. External space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Is it not the same thing? Inside space supports everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Therefore, the space cannot be impure and space cannot be pure. Number one. Therefore, the space in the church and the temple is not a holy space, and the space in the toilet is not unholy space. Both the places. See? Now, what we have to learn from this? The space is in the hall, or the hall is in the space? Think. Air is outside, air is inside. If inside and outside air, if their connection is cut, meaning you observe Kumbhaka, don't breathe for half an hour. See, problem for others. Therefore, the air is not in the body, body is in the air. Be very clear about it. Now we go one step further. See? I am sitting here and you are sitting there. You are seeing me, and therefore I am included in your mind. That which is not included in our mind doesn't exist for us. Think. Something good or bad happens somewhere and we do not know about it. Suppose some bad event has happened, accident has happened, and we don't know about it. And we are having our nice party, drinks and all, dance and everything going on. And something bad has happened. No problem. But the moment we get the news that happened, everything disappears. Therefore, that which is included in our mind, that alone exists for us. Now, like you are seeing me. So I am included in your mind, but where the knowledge is happening that I am seeing Swamiji, is it happening where I am or is it happening inside you? Think. Therefore, the mind is both inside as a knower and outside as a known. And therefore, the body is in the mind. Mind is not in the body. Further, when we sleep, deep sleep, they call it sound sleep, isn't it? Do you know why they call it sound sleep? Sleep for ourselves, sound for others. So they will start snoring away. Grrr, grrr, grrr. Because they are happy also. Happiness only creates noise, isn't it? Condolence doesn't create noise. And whenever you are happy, you are never happy in a hurry. You are happy comfortably. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Has anybody ever snored like this thing? Kar, 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 kar. No, there is no hurry. The whole town wakes up and he has no problem. But he is happy. Now, this sound sleep experience, let us learn. When we are in deep sleep, question number one, where are we? See? Like I keep moving throughout the world every now and then. So, like I'm staying with Jill and Steve. Now, beautiful house, nice room, extremely good bed. But when I sleep, I keep the lights on. Because when you are in deep sleep, three questions. Where are you? Space gone. When are you? Time gone. What are you? A personality gone. But we are still there. Meaning, without reference to time, space, and object, we exist. See, friends. Then the question comes, when we are awake means what happens? When we are awake means this one common mind which keeps the life going in deep sleep. The digestion continues, the blood circulation continues, the metabolism continues, the healing process continues. We are not doing it. It is happening because the mind is there. In a dead body, it doesn't happen because the dead body has dropped the mind or the mind has dropped the dead body, whatever may you say. Therefore, mind is existing at two levels. One is a common mind, like the space is a common space, and then my space in the same manner. Common mind and same mind, when he or that mind takes hold of a particular body, somebody is born. Now, to understand this, take for example, now this rubber band is normal, no problem. Suppose I put something heavy in this rubber band and then it is hanging. Because it is heavy, now the question is, who is under tension? This phone or the rubber band? Think. Phone is not under tension. Rubber band is under tension. Take other example. We go to the shop, do shopping, put the things in a carry bag and lift. Suppose we have bought a big pumpkin. and we put it in a bag and lift it. The pumpkin is not under tension. It is the bag which has the tension. If this is clear, in the same manner, in the bag of the mind is the pumpkin of the body. Now, to become subjective, take example. I am holding, this happens with all of us. Sometimes you are on the airport and then you have got a phone in your hand and you have to write sometime somewhere. So we don't want to keep the phone somewhere lest we forget. So we hold the phone also, take the pen and start writing. What will happen? Our hold on this object will influence our own handwriting, is it not? If we drop this object and write, our handwriting will be different. Meaning, mind, when holding on to a particular body, will have the influence of that hold on that body. And therefore, the mind will start thinking only in relation to that body. Be attentive. Every thought requires a reference. Without reference, you cannot think. Example. Reference your father or mother. Think. You can immediately start thinking. No problem. Your health or disease. Immediately we start thinking. No problem. Now you are told, think about nothing. No reference. See? One more example to make this point. How these references create thoughts and how these thoughts make us miserable. I was invited somebody's house in India. It happened, and that old lady, she was very proud of her granddaughter. And then when I went there for a cup of tea, so she said, Swamiji, my granddaughter is very intelligent. Every grandmother thinks that her grandchild is intelligent. It is never like that. They forget it is their grandchild, how it can be intelligent. So that grandchild can chant Bhagavad Gita very well, 15th chapter. That means no, you have to listen. Nothing is free in this world. So I had to listen to that. Then that child said, Swamiji, may I get my friend? I said, get, no problem. So she got her friend. Both of them, maybe about 10 years, 8 years, like that. I said, hey, start. And both of them started. 15th chapter of Gita. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Urdhva Moola Madashakam Ashwattham Prahuravayam. So beautifully, that friend was chanting. And his granddaughter was making dozens of mistakes. While chanting, she will be saying, she will be biting her own teeth. Oh, like that, as the children do. When they forget, the child was doing like that, granddaughter. And after everything was over, naturally, I being a third person, I hugged that friend of that girl, kissed her. I said, hey, you are awesome. When I said like this, grandmother became angry. She came, pulled that child from me, and go to your home, go on. No, don't stay here. Go. And she physically took her out. I understood what happened. Then I had to save myself before she kicks me. So I thought the only way is now praise that useless granddaughter. Then I went and hugged that grandchild and say, hey, you are awesome, far better than your friend. Why did you call her? You are so perfect. The moment I said, along with tea, I got sweets. Now, for me, Both are children. No biasness. But for that old lady, my granddaughter, this is somebody else's daughter. Learn this. And you will see, we are never miserable because of enemies. See, suppose he is my enemy. I'll go away. But if I am my enemy, where will I go? And who is our enemy? Our own mind. We have to mind our mind. See, our mind is constantly like a poultry farm, going on. And the impact of that mind, uneasiness, unhealthy mind, is reflected on the body. See, friends. Therefore, conclusion of all the discussion is everything happens to the mind. Everything happens in the mind. And therefore, wise people tell us, mind your mind. We have done everything. For example, house, my Steve's house, so beautiful, so neat, so clean. Everything is perfect. Very good. Inside, also very nice. Clothes, very good. Food, nice. That is all okay, required. But what we have done to take care of our mind? See? We have to work on the mind. Why we work on the body? So that the body remains healthy. Then we can live comfortably. In the same manner, if the mind is healthy, nothing in this world will be a problem for us. But when mind is unhealthy, everything, including ourselves, is a problem. See, if I am disturbed because of somebody, I can go away. If I am disturbed from myself, where will I go? Because wherever I go, there I am. See, therefore, my friends, self-discovery begins with this understanding. Our mind must be available to us whenever we want. Mind must be our slave, not the other way around. We are the slaves of the mind. And it is only because we don't learn. We are in the university, but we don't learn. We are attracted towards non-essentials in life. Therefore, next step, if we are convinced that the in deep sleep, the three parameters, time, space, and object, or individuality, do not exist. Therefore, we are happy. In deep sleep, where are we, when are we, and what are we? All the three are absent. How simple it is. But we are still there. Now the question comes, where from the space comes? You know the Einstein's great formula of relativity. This is told in our scriptures millions of years before. Energy grossified is matter. Matter disintegrated is energy. Energy is not created. Energy can be transformed. Matter cannot be destroyed. Destroyed matter is energy. Exactly the same way. These are the two aspects of our personality. At a lower level, mind is energy and this world is matter. The bulbs are matter, electricity is energy. Only in electricity there is no light. Only in the bulb there is no light. When unholy wedlock of electricity and bulb happens in a socket, then light comes. Exactly the same way. When energy, the mind, and body, the bulb. When the mind is identified with the body, meaning when the mind gets married with the body, unholy child is born. That unholy child is Mr. Somebody. In deep sleep, we are a man or woman, we are young or old, we are married or single, we are rich or poor, none, but we are still there. See, this mind is the energy and this world is the matter. Now see what happens. Mind has no shape, no size, no color, no smell, no taste. The mind starts manifesting. Okay? Electricity starts manifesting. Where? In the bulb. As light. The same electricity starts manifesting in the mic as amplification. The same electricity manifests as cold in a fridge. There are not three electricities, only one. The differences are through what it is expressing. In the same manner, the same mind expressing through the eyes is called as vision. The same mind expressing through the ears is called as hearing ability. The same mind coming out of the nose is called a smelling ability. Now, those of you who are hearing, but your mind is not behind what is heard, you will have no understanding. Hearing is happening, listening is not happening. Because we cannot close the ears as we can close the eyes, we can't close. So, because I am keeping talking, you will be hearing, but no knowledge will happen because the mind is not behind the ears. See, friends, I have been talking for last 35 minutes. How many minutes you have heard me? Oh, even this is not heard. Mind is not available to us. And this mind is making us a dance. How the mind makes us dance? Mind expresses as vision. Now this vision is illuminating all colors and forms. Be very attentive. If it is a black color, eyes are not black. If it is a brown color, eyes are not brown. If it is a yellow color, eyes don't become yellow. If it is a red color, eyes don't become red. As regards vision is concerned, There is no choice. Everything is same. Further, if there are 30 people here, it is not light for the eyes to experience. If there are 30,000 people, will it be a burden to the eyes? Oh God, so many people have to see. No. Further, colors and forms are many, but behind them, vision is one. See? And all our life is guided by this mind making fool of us. For example, take um, colors and forms. I like yellow color. What is the logic? I don't like red color. What is the logic? And her whole life is spent only under the influence of likes and dislikes. And these likes and dislikes have no logic, no reason. See, while taking food, all the foods are food. But I don't like that. I like this thing. Coffee, simple thing, coffee. No, I like, Starbucks. No, I like McDonald's. But no, I don't like that. I like this thing. Same dumb coffee, but how many changes in that? And if I don't get what I like, life becomes miserable. So, what will be a simplest way to lead a happy life? Give yourself minimum choice. Lesser the choice, more is the happiness. More the choice, less is the happiness. See, friends, this is working on mind. So, the same thing is applied to all the sense organs: eyes, nose, tongue, ear, everywhere. The same thing. Now we go to the next step. These are the things to be understood. Mind has no sound, no shape, no color, no taste, no smell, no touch. Now, this mind expresses as words. Again, come to Einstein. Energy expresses as matter. Mind is energy, words are matter. And therefore, the mind keeps on emitting, I'll put a bad word, vomiting words non-stop, going on inside. Come on, stop talking to yourself. You go back to the source of energy that the mind is. Our condition is, if we are um, pumping the water to be taken on the top of the building, and that pipe where the pressure is applied and water is climbing to go on the top of the building, if that pipe is holy, holy means with holes. Now, if that pipe is holy, all the pressure which is put on the water from inside, it will be leaking out, and the total amount will not reach on the top. If this is clear, exactly, mind is an infinite potentiality. See? There was one lady from USA, New York. She came to attend one international yoga conference. Now 21st June is coming. So there was a conference in some place, and I addressed that conference. So after the conference was over, she said, I have to catch my flight. I can't wait. But I will like to talk to you because I am writing book on mind. I said, okay. She called me. India night, USA day. I said, I don't talk at night. Please call me tomorrow when it is day here. Next day she called. She said, I want to know what is the understanding about mind in the in your Indian yoga thoughts and our Western thought. I said, I'll summarize in 2 sentences. Western thought talks about the unhealthy possibilities of the mind, and yoga talks about the infinite potentialities which are dormant in every mind. Invoke that potentiality. Master your mind, you have mastered the whole world. There was a great person from UK, Paul Brunton. You might have heard his name. He was responsible for bringing Bhagwan Ramana Maharshi to the Western world. It happened sometime, maybe about 100 years before. That's very intelligent. And he came to India in search of peace. So he came and he moved throughout India. He was a great writer, orator, and in that he was writing and making his notes, and many books have come out of it. So when he reached a Mahatma and he said, what are the powers that you have? What is the highest power in life? Normally, what we get attracted, if something cannot be lifted by even a crane, a person will come and lift it by his hand. Oh, he has got great power. That is not the way. The real power is if your mind is not a problem for you. Friends, we all suffer, never because of anything or anybody but our own mind. But we have never taken care of this mind. See? So, this mind is infinite energy and it is leaking out. Like the example, the water is being pumped up, but there are so many holes, and through the holes, the water is leaking out. In the same manner, mind, infinite energy. It is being pumped for something higher in life, but the mind energy is leaking out through the eyes, colors and forms. I like this, I don't like this, energy gone. Through the nose, I don't like this smell, I like that smell. All our 10 holes are open simultaneously, and all our energy is leaked out. Close them. You are divine. You don't have to become divine. A man can become husband. A husband can never become a man. Why? He's already a man. He doesn't have to become man. In the same manner, we don't have to become divine. We are divine. We have become devil because of not knowing the truth. Know yourself. See? Like a beggar goes with a bowl in the hand. In USA, I have seen many beggars. They have a something hanging in their neck. I am homeless, not taken food for last 1 week. I am likely to die. Please help me. And he's standing there for years together. A beggar is constantly begging. Now come back to ourselves. I go out in the world with a begging bowl of my eyes. I want to see beautiful things. I don't like dirty things. I want this, I want that. One bowl. Second bowl in the hand, ears. See, I want to hear my glory. I want to hear something good. I don't want to hear if somebody talks ill about me. I hate him. Then the next bowl, I go with my bowl of the nose and I want this fragrance, that fragrance. I don't want anything. I want only that. Slowly, slowly, all the tail balls are in our hand and we are moving in this world begging for happiness. Beggars can never be happy. Now the question comes, why we all are seeking happiness? Is the reason. Why all the rivers go back to the ocean? Because they are born out of ocean. They find fulfillment only when they merge back in the ocean. Oceanic waters are heated up. They go up there as the clouds. The clouds run here and there, precipitate. Rivers are born, but they are not fulfilled. They find fulfillment when they merge back to the source. My friends, there is an abundance of bliss inside. But instead of discovering, see, our topic is self discovery. Instead of discovering that, we are seeking outside. So instead of bliss, we get blisters. And then we keep on complaining. I have done so much for my friend, but he cheated me. You deserve that. Friends, don't seek happiness in life. Express happiness. In a school, I was talking, children, different age groups. KG1, KG2, small kids sitting like this thing. Then the middle school, they are very anxiously wanting to listen. The high school, 10th, 12th standard, they are heterogeneous group. Now, how can you talk to them? So I thought, let us play some game, okay? Everybody was happy. No more lecture. Then I said, now please answer my question. Those who want happiness, raise your hand. All the kids, both the hands there is. We want happiness. We want happiness. I said, hands down. Then I said, now those who do not want happiness, raise your hand. Two kids did. One girl from class 8 or 9 and one boy class 4 or 5. I said, hey, you come here near me. They came. I was sitting on a sofa. I made them sit next to me. They were now shivering. I think we have done some mistake, Swamiji called us before everybody. I said, hey, game is not over. We continue. Then I said, who wants food? Those who are hungry, is it not? Yes. Who wants water? Those who are thirsty, is it not? Yes. Who wants happiness? Those who are miserable, is it not? Yes.
There you go.
Then I said, my these two kids, they don't want happiness because they are happy. Friends, don't seek happiness. Express happiness. If somebody does a mistake, don't punish that fellow. Like my experience. I went to in Delhi in somebody's house, and there was a very old lady in that house, maybe about 92, 93, not out, still batting. So when I went there, it was my mistake. I went to that lady. I should not have gone, but then you have to pay for the mistake. So I went, I said, Amma, I call all ladies as mother. I said, Amma, how are you? Swami, please sit down. And then she started, as if it is a Bhagavad Gita or what. She started, see, this morning when I got up and I stepped down and my ankle got twisted and it is so painful. And she started telling that. And her description was so lively, I started getting pain everywhere. See? So when she was talking, her grandson called me. Swamiji, 1 minute. I said, Mama, wait. Your grandson is calling me. He said, how can you listen to grandma? The same thing she tells 100 times. Then what should I do? Should I plug her mouth or what? No, you do our technique. I said, what is your technique? We show her fingers. When she starts telling something, that means you already told 3 times. She keeps quiet. I said, hey, good technique. Again, I came back and she said, what did I tell you? I forgot. Anyway, I'll tell you again. Arey, is it a Mahabharata or what? And then when she started, I said, Mama, what? You have told me 25 times. Stop it now. Friends, if somebody does a mistake, don't punish him telling your miseries. Anybody asks you, how are you? You fire. I am on the top of the world. Give it a try. Two girls were in my car. We are going. One girl was my host and her friend came. I said, who is this? Swamiji, she is my friend. I said, okay. Hey, how are you? I said, this is not the way to reply. I'll again ask you, how are you? You should say, I am on the top of the world. Okay? Okay. Then I said, hey, how are you? Say, no, what I told you, same reply I have to give. How are you? I am on the top of the world. Arey, if you are on the top of the word should express that. In short, if you have to talk, if you have to do anything, express only happiness. You don't have to distribute miseries. Everybody is self sufficient. See how simple it is. Therefore, whatever may be our problems, whatever may be the difficulties, Swami Vivekananda used to tell something very good. Your makeup is incomplete when you come out of the bathroom unless you wear a smile.
Wow.
Don't come out in the world with a frustrated face. How are you? Still alive. Then die. God has created us as an instrument of happiness. See, friends, living the Disneyland movies. Can you imagine a he buffalo going and the she buffalo coming and they are laughing or smiling at each other? Hi, darling, how are you? No, only human beings can do that. And if we refuse to spread smile and happiness in our life around us, God will correct his mistake. It is his mistake. He made us like that. See, therefore, don't seek happiness in life. Express happiness. See? Then, what are the channels through which we express life? We express life through 3 channels. One is our body. Second is our speech. Third is our mind. In on operation table or in deep sleep, all the 3 things are not available to us. Body is not available, speech is not available, and mind is not available. The moment we are awake, these are the 3 channels through which we are expressing life. Now, first, body. Instead of living only because we are not able to die, is not the way of life. Live cheerfully, happily. See, so important. Somewhere I read something very beautiful. It was written there, how you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. See? Through body, whatever we do should be done with the dignity of a living being. Walk in such a manner that everybody should be happy to look at you. Hey, come on, here is the young man going. I'll tell you one example. Uh, there were two great personalities in India. One was Rabindranath Tagore, and second was Mahatma Gandhi. Now, Mahatma Gandhi, and Rabindranath Tagore used to be always perfectly dressed, a big gown and long hair, neatly maintained, a nice watch, and he used to walk with the dignity of a great person. See? He was also given a Nobel Prize and everything. So they were in some place. So Mahatma Gandhi told him, hey, let's go for a walk. He said, okay, but we'll go after 15 minutes. Come after 15 minutes. Okay. After 15 minutes, Mahatma Gandhi came. And then he told, why you are wasting your time in dressing so much and all that? Look at me, I am ever ready. Mahatma Gandhi, no makeup, no nothing was required. That time Rabindranath Tagore told him, hey, look here. When I walk, people look at me with the dignity of a human being and they feel happy. When they look at you, a beggar has come, useless. How you dress and how you address makes a lot of difference in life. See, friends, it's so important in life physically. We walk comfortably, cheerfully, not somehow walking because we are not able to stand on our two legs and therefore we are highly liquid spiritualist. The second thing is speech. How do we speak? See? Let no word slip from our mouth which will hurt somebody. Better keep quiet. And the most important thing I can tell you about speech, before we talk to anybody, anywhere, on any topic, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Many times we keep on talking, blah, 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 blah. There is no need. And again, observe, when we talk to others, what is the theme? What is the topic? Either we talk about our past or we ask about their past. There is no need. See? Some people, they are always in a angry mode. We can call them, they don't talk, they bark. Why you are come? Why are you standing there? Wow, wow, wow. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Cool. Relax. Best way is talk minimum. If you have to talk, talk sweet, not negative. And mind. Think happily. If you think happily, you cannot be destructive. Take an example. I go to my girlfriend. This is just example. By God's grace, I have no girlfriend. I am protected. Like corona vaccine, I am protected. So I go to my girlfriend and tell her, darling, honey, I am so happy today. I just want to cut you into small pieces. Can it ever happen? Happiness cannot be a destructive force. All those who are miserable inside, they do not tolerate the happiness of others. Look at this world. God created, they say, the marriages are fixed in the heaven, but it is incomplete. The and also the fighting. So when they are married, they start living together, and thereafter, every now and then, every small little thing is enough to disturb. No, if you are at peace with yourself, you will be at peace with the whole world. If a person is not at peace, he cannot be at peace with the world. Therefore, you must have seen this couple. God created this world for fun. There is no other purpose. So, what he does, he brings the boy and the girl together and they get married. Now, between the two, for example, the girl, this is just example, girl, she lands on the bed and starts snoring in a fraction of second. No time, immediately she goes to sleep. And the boy or the husband is the one, he doesn't get sleep. So he becomes jealous of this. Don't snore. Why are you snoring? I am not able to sleep. So the one who doesn't get sleep, he doesn't like a person who sleeps. In the same manner, a person who is miserable, they don't like happy people. What is there? Like people tell me. So how many you tell all the time, be happy, be happy. Get married and show, be happy. As if marriage is a license to be miserable. Tathastu. May you be miserable. Friends, discover this. This self-discovery, nobody can help us. Bhagavad Gita says, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We are our friend and we are our enemy. If enemy is outside, we can go and destroy. But if our own mind is our own enemy, to whom will you do what? Therefore, discover the self, the bliss that we are, and let us be a station to broadcast happiness all around. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.